Today I'm turning my most hated fabrics into a stunning quilt, using an old school pattern that's lightning fast to sew and impossible to mess up. Just wait until you see how they shine. Quick disclaimer, I actually love these fabrics. They're the crown jewels of my stash, but every time I use them, people tell me they hate them. And today I'm going to prove them wrong. To make these prints really pop, I'm pairing them with solid yellow fabric. A log and cabin quilt block, whatever the version, is always absolutely stunning and fun. But when you add leftover fabrics, it becomes something completely unique. And that's exactly what inspired me to do this video, making heroes out of zeros. And if I'm honest, there's another reason. You and I, we have a bone to pick. Because you see this fabric right here? I absolutely love it. But clearly, you don't, because every time I use it, you'll go, me. So I have decided I'm just going to keep using it until you see the error of your ways. Just kidding, kinda. I believe a quarter log cabin is the perfect block to make these fabrics shine, so I have cut a 2-inch square and I am making my corners one layer at a time. And there's really not much to do in this block. 1 corner square, 3 layers of fabric, and we're good to go. Some pressing is required and some trimming, of course, and that's it. Easy, quick, and very, very pretty. I am loving this already. Time to make 15 more blocks. I'm not being too fussy with how I combine my fabrics, if I'm honest. I'm aiming for contrast, but not necessarily. I've got 13 fabrics overall, so I'm doing pretty good. I just need to repeat 3 of my fabrics. And that means that for each fabric, I need 1 2-inch square and 3 layers in different sizes, because they grow in size as the block grows, of course. And if I had to say what I love most about these fabrics, I would say they are absolutely elegant. They're colorful, but not too in your face. The patterns are big, but delicate at the same time. There's just so much to love. Of course, there are some I love more than others, but overall, yeah, this is a great collection of fabrics. And as far as log cabin quilt blocks go, I'd be more than happy to do just that. Day in and day out, regular log cabin blocks, modern versions, courthouse steps, quarter log cabins, whatever it is, I love them all. And I think they suit these fabrics very well, because sometimes the fabrics in the quilt pattern don't really go together, like when the layout requires really small pieces but the fabric pattern features really big elements, so you only get to see parts of them. For this one, even though some of these elements are on the bigger side, because the strips are 2 inches, you still get to see plenty of fabric, enough to make them shine. And by the way, are you liking them more now? Just a little bit? No? I'll just keep going then. Another awesome thing about this quilt pattern is you don't really need to worry about making sure these strips are very, very straight. It hides a lot of sins, especially considering we trim all of them before moving on to the puzzle. One look that I love, and the only reason why I'm not doing that today is because I already had these strips of leftover fabric that were 2 inches, is to add different size strips. Particularly when we're working with leftover fabric, it makes a lot of sense to use different widths of strips, and the result is always pretty cute. As long as by the end of the day your blocks are exactly the same size, you can totally play with the size of your strips, no problem. And we are pretty much done here. Time to show you what we've made so far. I keep saying that quarter log cabin quilt blocks are very versatile, and it's time to show you what I mean. Let's play with these pretties, shall we? You know what? As usual, for my quarter log cabin quilt blocks, I need diagonal blocks. It's just the way it is. I start with the best intentions in mind to do something different and whatnot, but I always end up with diagonal. And for that to happen, I ended up adding 2 more blocks. Now, because I don't want to cut up my blocks and because I want to try something new, I am adding some sashing to our pretty quilt. A cute yellow mustard is the way to go, I think. Something colorful and elegant, just like our blocks. I want somewhat thin sashing, so I am thinking 1.5-inch strips will do nicely. Also, I need some 6-inch squares to top off this quilt. I am telling you, if this looks anything like I see it in my head, it is going to be awesome. As far as adding the yellow squares, just see where there are gaps and cut your squares accordingly. Nothing to it. Just remember that the corners need half triangles, okay? And as far as the sashing goes, it's really quite simple. First, I add sashing to the side of the blocks, and these rows are diagonal, of course. Just remember not to add sashing to the final block. You would be surprised how often I do that and then have to remove it. Extra work we do not need. Then, when all the rows are ready to go, we need to add a long strip to the top of our rows, making sure we don't add a final strip to the last row. The 1/4-inch seam presser foot really helps with this because it means we get all our sashing somewhat similar when we sew it. And if you have a larger presser foot, don't forget to adjust the width of your sashing accordingly. Then comes what could be the trickiest step of the whole thing, which is to nest our seams to make sure that by the time we sew the whole thing together, the sashing seems like one continuous line. You know, as much as we possibly can make it, of course. So we need to nest our seams in a way that we can't really say where the sashing from the other row lies in order to match it. But as soon as we do this, we are good to go. I cannot get over how this yellow changes things up, how it makes all the other fabrics pop. I was afraid it was actually going to overwhelm them, but not at all. They work so well together, and I just love it when a quilt ends up looking even better than I had imagined it. And here we have it, our very pretty, very colorful quarter log cabin made out of my favorite fabrics ever. Hopefully, now you love them almost as much as I do. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. Happy quilting, see you soon, bye bye!